All right, so this question says a tall radio tower, 138 meters tall, is supported by a guy wire. The wire makes an angle of 71 degrees with the ground. Okay, so that's that right there. The company maintaining the tower wishes to add a second supporting wire attached to the top of the tower and anchored 8 meters from the first guy wire. And so what we want to find is the angle that the new wire makes with the ground. So we're looking for that angle X that's there. Okay, well, first thing we really want to do here is figure out what that side is in that triangle right here. We've got the 8, that little 8. I need that extra little bit there. And so I'm looking at that first triangle. It's got the 71 degrees and the 138 meter side. And that is going to be the tangent ratio because I'm not using the hypotenuse. I'm using the opposite side and the adjacent side here. So that's going to be 138 over A. And then I am free to swap those two, basically skipping a step here, but remember we looked at this before here. If, for example, if 3 is equal to 6 over 2, we know that 2 is equal to 6 over 3. Okay, so basically I can kind of swap these two right here. And that's okay. So that's going to be my A. And when I do that, 138 divided by the tangent of 71, okay, I'm going to get 47, roughly speaking, 47.5. I'm going to round it to 47.5. But yeah. Now, so to get that new angle, what I'm going to do is add those two bits together here. So I know that the tangent of that big X there is going to be 138 divided by, and it's going to be 47.5 plus the 8. Okay, plus that 8 right there to get the whole distance across the bottom. So X, my angle, will be the inverse tangent of 138 divided by this 47.5 plus 8. And I'm going to just let the calculator do all that because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the value that's in the calculator for that 47.5. I'm going to let the calculator use the ratio that is in the memory already, or the value here. I'm going to do 47.5 plus 8 in the denominator. Oh, so and I made a mistake there. I pressed the bracket, but I didn't get the 8 in there. And there we go. And so this is going to get me 68 degrees, rounded to the nearest degree. Now, the next question is, how much additional wire will be needed? Now, what that's asking for is this length right here. And let's call this B. So that is now going to be the hypotenuse of that triangle. I know that the angle is 68. It's a little more than 68. I've left that number in my calculator here. But now what I'm going to do is the sine of 68 degrees is going to equal 138 over the hypotenuse that I've called B. And so I know that B will equal 138 over the sine of 68. And I will go to my calculator, 138 divided by the sine of that angle that I just found. And I'm using the whole decimal again. Press enter. And I'm going to get approximately 148.7 meters. And that's the length of the extra bit of wire that they're using.